actually 11 years older than me. Yeah, that's actually hilarious. I was born in 1993. This is in 1982. I should have put that in the intro, but here we are. This is called retention for you YouTubers out there. How's it going, y'all? My name's Clint. Clint Wood. I'm named after Clint Eastwood of all people. My cardinal direction off, but this is my car. I just bought it about a month ago after I got into a pretty serious car accident on the highway. I drove right off the road, and the insurance paid me just enough that I could buy this thing, and needs a little work, but I really think that this could be quite a car to this day. It's only got 68,040 miles on it, which is incredible to me. I mean, then again, the odometer only has 5 digits, so maybe it's got 168,000 and I got swindled. I don't know, but the thing drives like a dream, so, you know, with a little work and love, I think this thing could really just be the car of my dreams. So I'm thinking about it, and you know, Stranger Things is one of my favorite shows. Ever since the first season, it's just been like this gripping, like strange, like ride, you know? Like, I'm not trying to use strange to describe Stranger Things, but what better word, you know? Stranger things have happened. Like, this car really like caught me on Facebook Marketplace of all places. I ended up making a pretty good deal with the owner, and you know, he really needed the money and I really needed a car, so I thought it was a good trade-off. He wanted somebody that would take care of it and love it, and that's exactly what I want to do, because this thing is such a beauty. Like, it's a 1982 Oldsmobile Regency Brougham 98. I think that's the full title. The clock never stops ticking. 68,041 miles. And this thing, I haven't driven it over 50 miles an hour yet, but I've had no need to since my accident. I'm just happy to have a car, to be alive, and to be able to drive. I live in Haverhill, Massachusetts, and that's basically right on the border of New Hampshire. I worked at a golf course, actually, that's half in Massachusetts, half in New Hampshire. It's a fun fact about me. Another fact, actually, is I was born in Newburyport, which is about 20 minutes from here, call it like 15 miles. And that's actually where Steve Harrington, Joe Keery, is from as well, which is, I thought that was funny. And yeah, it's really funny. This window goes all the way down, all the way up. If you know anything about older cars, so yeah, if you know anything about older cars, you know that the rear windows, they only go down halfway. But this one, just for my trouble, this window on my driver's front side and that window on my passenger rear side, they don't go down all the way. I think that was factored into my buy price, honestly. The guy was very generous when he sold me this car. I paid $2,600 for a $2,800 listing. Try to be as grateful and humble as possible, especially when I'm given an opportunity as great as just buying a car as nice as this. I mean, I definitely need to put some glue up on the roof here, but it's really a dream to even have the opportunity to own this car for whatever time that I do own it. It's so funny, I'm looking at all of these like newer models cars, and then I look at mine and I'm just like, what stands out here? Remembered an older road that's kind of a back road up to New Hampshire that might mimic the back roads of Hawkins, kind of nice. So as long as the static in the radio is not going to cancel this clip out, I'm using it. But yeah, you know, I have no idea what they're planning for the 5th season of Stranger Things, but I think it would be my dream right now, based on having watched the 4th season, to somehow come into the picture as Eddie Munson's older brother. We got City Hall up here on the left, and a couple of older buildings that survived through the years on the right. All beautiful architecture, if I don't say so myself. And then right over here on the left, on the right rather, we got Gar Park with a Hannah Dustin statue. So yeah, forgive my lack of 80s cars around me, but I'm gonna try to give it a little ride through downtown Haverhill, and I'll just kind of show you what it might be like driving this thing through Hawkins itself. This block used to be beautiful. I mean, they made it very modern, but the building that used to be where this giant one on the right across the street here is, I mean, it used to be the Woolworths building. Me and my friends used to get drunk behind it every night because this part of town was very, very decrepit when I was in high school. So yeah, this is it. This is downtown Haverhill. I'm just keeping my eyes on the road, and I really hope nobody gets upset with me if they have to wait for my car to pass, because it is 17 feet long, 16 feet 8 inches or something like that. 74 inches wide. That's more inches than I am tall. Oh look, oh sorry buddy. This is an old newspaper outlet right here that they converted into a pizza shop. This person's gonna have to wait. And here we come through historic Washington Square, where during the Revolution, George Washington himself stood in this very square and gave some sort of speech. Gonna go this way first and then come down the other way. The building on the left, when I was in high school, it was abandoned. They've since converted it into apartments, but while it was abandoned, my cousins and I actually broke in. It was kind of a thing kids did back then, but we were silly enough to get caught, and I had to wait in the back of a police car for my mom to pick me up. Got Kruger's on the left. They do some pretty nice pizza. They put this whole new parking structure in with the bridge. They're really trying to make Haverhill modern, and it really is one of those cities that could have really benefited from all the old architecture if they just kept the shells and refilled them with something beautiful. Alright, and then we're coming up on a block that is pretty much what it was, but it has been renovated here and there. And here we'll sit in traffic for a little bit because this is probably the most pop-in part of town. We've got the Tap on the right, Keon's on the left. They actually filmed the scene from the movie Joy starring Jennifer Lawrence right here on this block. I think I can recognize the spot. I want to say the next building as we come up, but I have to stop. Try not to get into a car accident here. This is kind of dangerous. Yeah, I think Jennifer Lawrence walked right into those doors, 7167 Washington Street. They painted this giant mural. Beautiful, beautiful. And then, yeah, this is downtown Haverhill. Haverhill Music Center. On the right is now a bridal shop. And over here we have one of the nicest looking post offices I think I've ever seen. My grandfather was a postman. He Even got to deliver my own family's mail. That was pretty neat to get to say. How often can you say your grandpa delivered your mail? Alright, and then this is us coming right back through, down to a little part that, I mean, they put another skyscraper up on the other side of that other one, but yeah, you know. A lot of good stuff around town here. All that nice brick, stone. And then they actually painted this, which this kind of, this lining on this parking deck actually feels pretty 80s, I'd say. Yeah, just driving around in the Oldsmobile Regency Brougham 98. And here we are crossing the Basileir Bridge. My friends and I used to get drunk under this very bridge on both sides. Yeah, that's just about it. For driving around town here, I mean, just to give you a little bit of a feel, I think I'm gonna go park up at a park that's just up the road called Bradford Common. And maybe you get to see the car again instead of just the hood. This is a nice one. Oh, where is it? There it is. Looks like Billy's car, almost, if it was white. So this right here is Kimball's Tavern. It was established in 1692 as a, I believe, a tavern. And then it's on Salem Street. Ooh, spooky. And this is Bradford Common. You got your gazebo. I didn't go to prom, but everybody that does go to prom takes their pictures here. It's an old church. I was inside that once. So yeah, this is my Oldsmobile. I can't believe that I got to buy this thing. This thing has only been in my possession for about a month so far, but I think that with a little hard work and love, I can really make it happen. Almost forgot about the old Elmwood Cemetery. According to my research, this is the closest cemetery to Rob Zombie's alleged house where he grew up in Haverhill, that this very well could be the cemetery that inspired him to be what he is today. And if I can do that and take that same energy and make my own movies and my own music, I don't know how I haven't done it yet, but golly, am I gonna do it.